Break the board sports. It's your boy RJ Cash. Click that like, hit subscribe. Top 25 college hoops. We got 3 games on the slate today. Again, click that like, hit subscribe. Go to breaktheboardsports.com. Promo code NFL50 all caps. Get you half off your monthly. Only $1.10 a day. Number 22 ranked North Carolina. Going on the road here in the ACC. Number 14th ranked Virginia. Right now, 71% of the ticket count, 57% of the handle is on the North Carolina Tar Heels. 29% ticket count, 43% of the handle is on Virginia here, the home team. 150.5 is your total. 74% ticket count equal and 84% of the handle going to the over. 26% of ticket count, 16% of the handle going to the under. 150.5 in this one. Now, North Carolina comes in 15-4. Virginia Cavaliers 16-2, getting things turned around since Tony Bennett has left. Last year was a little rough, but now they're back in action. North Carolina on the road averaging 74.5 points per game. And this ain't your dad's Tony Bennett team. This team can actually score the basketball 86.9 points per game. They dwarf their 12.4 point advantage there for UVA. Now, UVA giving up 62.4 points per game, so the defense is still there, is where North Carolina giving up 80.7 points per game. North Carolina just 1-4 ATS their last 5 on the road, despite 15-4 their last 19 overall. North Carolina has been much more of an over team. They've cashed 5 straight games to the over, and 8 of their last 9 on the road have went over the total as well. Now, ACC has treated North Carolina good. Against conference opponents, they are 11-5 straight up their last 16, and they are 5-2 straight up against Virginia the last 7 and 5-2 ATS in that same time frame. UVA, they've won 5 straight, and they've covered all 5 of them. Virginia has played to the under 5 straight games, and when them and North Carolina meet up, 12 of the last 16 have went under the total. Virginia, a perfect 11-0 at home. 4-1 against the spread their last 6 when they're in the role of the favored. Listen, I would look to Virginia here if you're doing any kind of money line parlay stuff. Maybe Virginia with Kentucky and with Alabama tonight. I think that's a good way you could get down, kind of monetize the game. For me personally, from an outright perspective, I just took a pass. Again, here's another thing. I know a lot of top 25 teams, and sometimes when you make your bets, the first thing you look at is who's on TV. Don't look so much at that. Again, the job is to make money, not to watch a game to have money on it. Those two things, very different, can get you in a lot of trouble if you're not careful here. Next game on the board, and this one, I'm really excited. I might be more excited about this game than any game of the whole day. It's number 6 ranked Houston at number 12th ranked Texas Tech. Right now, Houston, a 1.5 to 2 point favorite, depending on where you shop. So really look around, check that out. Make sure you get the best line, regardless of what side you end up taking here. But want to hop into the handicap of this game. Again, going to be one of the better games of the day, a game that I'm absolutely really excited about here today and can't wait to get into it. Now, here we go. Let's first start off with the betting splits. Houston, again, 1.5 to 2 point favorite, getting 60% of the ticket count, 50% of the handle. 40% of the ticket count, 50% of the handle on Texas Tech. So it's playing right to where the line is. It's basically a pick 'em game, pick 'em type line. 140.5 is your total. 75% of the ticket count, 59% of the handle going over. 25% of ticket count, 41% of the handle to the under. Now the Houston Cougs, 17-1. Texas Tech Red Raiders, 15-4 on the year. Now Houston on the road averaging 77.8 points per game. But the Red Raiders doing better at home as a scoring offense. They're averaging 85.7. Now that Houston defense, we talk about them, how great it is. Calvin Sampson and company, they got the 18th ranked scoring defense in the country on the road, giving up 68 points per game, as to where Texas Tech giving up 73 points per game. Texas Tech definitely, they play a faster pace. They're going to give up some buckets. Now Houston, 10-game winning streak. And over those last 10 games, the Houston Cougars are 8-2 against the spread. Houston has also done very well against Texas Tech. Houston has beaten the Red Raiders 6 of the last 7, and the Cougs are 5-2 ATS in that same time frame. So Houston against Texas Tech, 6-1 straight up, 5-2 ATS the last 7. Houston's also been phenomenal on the road. This is really hard to find in college basketball. Calvin Sampson's crew has won 16 straight on the road, just absolutely incredible. They've won 18 straight against Big 12 opponents. Just a crazy stat there. In the role of the favorite, 4 of the last 5 have went under the total for Houston. Now, Texas Tech, on the other hand, they had a really nice win earlier in the year against Duke, came back roaring back there at Madison Square Garden. The over is cashed 13 of the last 20 games when Texas Tech is in the role of the dog. Texas Tech 5-1 straight up their last 6 versus Big 12 opponents. They've won 10 straight at home. So Texas Tech's won 10 straight at home. Houston's won 16 straight on the road. Something's got to give. Texas Tech 8-1 over their last 9 games, 7-2 ATS in that same time frame. Now, when you look at these two teams, again, these are two teams that have Final Four potential. Probably Houston a little bit more than Texas Tech. Now, Texas Tech can score the ball better, but defense always travels, as we know. And Houston, earlier this year, they played at Houston, these two teams, January 6th. So these two teams just played less than 20 days ago. Houston won that by 4, 69-65. So it was an absolute war there in that one. I like Texas Tech +2. I got a double unit on them. I love the Red Raiders in this spot. I think they get the job done and ultimately beat the Houston Cougars outright today here in this game. Next game on the board that I want to hop into, this Illinois at Purdue game. Now, Big Ten, again, 2 ranked teams, 2 very good teams, 2 Final Four teams. Now, we just bet against Purdue the other night. We had UCLA catching 5.5. They beat Purdue outright in UCLA. Purdue still ranked number 4, Illinois number 11. Right now, Purdue is a 6.5-point favorite. Again, 60% of the ticket count, 76% of the handle, as to where Illinois, 40% of ticket count, 24% of the handle. 152.5 is the total in this one, 152.5. Now, the over and the money and the ticket count exact same. 81% of ticket count and 81% of the money has went to the over for this game. 19% of the ticket count, 19% of the handle to the under. Again, 2 very good teams, 2 teams, Coach Underwood, Coach Painter. Either one of these teams could cut down the nets at the end of the year. Illinois 16-3 straight up, 11-8 against the spread. Purdue 17-2 straight up, 9-10 ATS. Illinois perfect on the road, 4-0. Purdue 10-1 at home. Now, these two teams have yet to play this year, but last year at Illinois got the win 88-80. Illinois again has reeled off 8 straight wins. Purdue, they're coming off that loss at UCLA. Again, remember, we had that +5.5 with UCLA. They won outright. BreakTheBoardSports.com. Put in promo code NFL50, all caps. Get you half off your first month. If we're not up a minimum 5 units, you get the following 2 months absolutely free. So, again, this one opened up 2.5. It's moved to 5.5 extremely quick. Now, on the road, Illinois averages 7 points per game less offensively than they do overall. On the road, they're averaging 78 points per game, as to where Purdue averaging 86.1, so an 8.1 point per game advantage on the offensive side for Purdue. Defensively, Illinois giving up 68.8, Purdue giving up 68.2. And so, again, Purdue at home has been very formidable. Illinois 4-1 ATS their last 5. Again, they've won 8 straight. Illinois has not did very well straight up. 1-5 the last 6 versus Purdue, but they won the last meeting. And over the last 9, Illinois is 6-3 ATS versus Purdue. On the road, though, Purdue has been a house of horrors. Over the course of the last 11 meetings between these two teams in Purdue, Illinois has manufactured just 1 win. They are 9-4 ATS against the rest of the Big Ten Conference. Now, Purdue, on the other hand, again, 9-1 their last 10, but they haven't covered a game in any of their last 5. They've won their last 6 at home. They're just 1-5 ATS, their last 6 versus Big Ten opponents. Again, always looking to a way you can monetize games. This is going to sound very squarish. I call it my SpongeBob SquarePants play of the day. So basically, that's where you do the whole favored parlay thing. But +122 Alabama, Kentucky, Purdue, 3 home teams here, 3-team money line parlay plus 122. That's the way I'm going to go with that. I think Purdue gets the win. But my best bet on this show, Texas Tech plus 2 and sprinkle a little money line. RJ Cash, Break the Board Sports, giving you stats, trends, and information to help you with your handicap. Whether you guys fade or follow, I hope you win your bets. God bless and happy handicapping.